Founded in 2002, MZIMA Networks is the world's premier high-performance network service provider, delivering internet bandwidth to enterprise, content providers, and carriers globally. MZIMA's all-optical mesh backbone network is engineered to provide the highest levels of performance, reliability, and value. And when I say engineered, I mean personally by our next speaker, Mr. Grant Kirkwood, the CTO, the founder of MZIMA Networks, plus an industry veteran. So definitely check him out, MZIMA Networks. Here he is.
Thank you, Jamie. For those of you not familiar with MZIMA Networks, we're, as Jamie said, a global IP backbone provider. Traditionally, we've focused on content markets, selling high-performance, optimized IP internet bandwidth to content customers. So this is a little bit of a departure for us, what we're going to be announcing today. Our customers have been asking us for Ethernet transport services, and we were actually in the process of deploying a platform, and we changed course. Today, I'm happy to announce that we're going to be using Ciena's Carrier Ethernet Service Delivery portfolio as the platform for our new Ethernet transport services. And we're using this platform, specifically the Pbte, which is Provider Backbone Bridging and Traffic Engineering. You may not have heard of this protocol. You might have heard of it as Pbte, which was developed by Nortel and Ciena. We are deploying this across our entire backbone. So what is Pbte? Our customers were asking us for carrier Ethernet transport services similar to MPLS layer 2 transport services that you might be familiar with, but they wanted more transparency. They wanted it to be more like a wavelength service. So we took a look at the market and we discovered Pbte. It's a relatively new technology. It's been deployed in Asia somewhat and somewhat in Europe, and we are deploying it across our US and the rest of our global backbone. The reasons that we chose Pbte over MPLS are several. Primarily, it gives transparency that you don't have with MPLS. So customers that want to operate their own MPLS networks can do so over Pbte transport circuits. It also allows for bridging discrete provider backbones together into one seamless end-to-end circuit. So for example, if you're building a circuit from a data center in Los Angeles to a data center in New York, that might involve a local circuit portion and a backbone long-haul portion and another local circuit portion. By using Pbte, you can actually stick a box at either end of that and it tunnels through it and it's completely transparent to the customer. It's like a physical wire. But it has all the functionality and flexibility of a traditional MPLS type Ethernet transport service. So how are we implementing it? Again, unlike a traditional IP-based or BGP MPLS-based transport service, it's a completely separate network from our IP backbone. So customers that need diversity from their IP connectivity can have a transport service that's completely separate from it. And that also means that failures or outages or issues with your IP network don't affect your transport network. And like as I said, we're combining that or deploying this across our entire backbone, which you can see most of here. I guess that's it. Do we have any questions? Provider backbone bridging?
Is the service available now?
The service is available now. We have several customers up and running on it, and we're deploying city by city and pop by pop just as customer orders come online. Okay.
Who's your fiber provider?
I'm sorry?
Who's your fiber provider?
So we own Metro Dark Fiber, we lease Metro Dark Fiber, and by and large on the long haul network we lease wavelength capacity. As a performance-based network, we select, much like the financial services industry, we select routes based on who has the lowest latency path from city to city, and we use that. So we buy from and partner with something like 30 different carriers.
Is it a managed service?
I'm sorry?
A managed service?
It is a managed service, yes.
Okay, does that cut down on the router, the customers that have to put a router on the edge?
Exactly. It's one of the key advantages is a cost savings. So whereas a customer might have to manage a router and a local loop and a long haul portion and another router, we actually put a device at either end and just give them a straight Ethernet handoff. Any other questions? All right. Thank you very much.